In this video, I will show you guys 10 of the best money making methods on the Donut SMP. These range from methods that people use every day to ones so unknown I think I'm the only one ever to use them. The first method is selling Shroomlights. You might think this block is useless, but some people will pay good money for these on orders. First, find a Crimson Forest or Warped Forest. I would recommend using a hoe as it can break the nether warp blocks and Shroomlights faster than any other tool. So after 5 minutes, I got a stack which sold for just over 250,000. The next method is selling bone blocks. Fossils made of bone blocks spawn a lot in Soul Sand Valley, so you can mine them and sell them. I spent about a minute collecting bone blocks and made around 5,000. This might not seem like a lot, but sometimes people order bone blocks for well over $1,000, and when this happens, you can make around 200,000 an hour if you find lots of fossils. This next method is one of my favorite, and it's selling mushroom stems. People pay crazy amounts for these on orders, and they are very easy to get. The only downside to this method is that you need Silk Touch to get the mushroom stems and Efficiency 5 to insta-mine them. I spent around 2 minutes to get a stack and a half, and they sold for nearly 200,000. The next method is selling vines on the auction house. I spent about a minute to get a stack of vines, and if I sell 16 of them for 45k, that makes like 200,000 in total. So this next method is selling nether gold ore. Try and find an open nether waste biome as lots of exposed gold ore spawns there. Nether gold ore sells for around 2,000 on orders and is pretty abundant anywhere in the nether. So I got just over a stack, and if I deliver I can make just over 150,000. The next method is selling armor stands on auction. Start off by buying smooth stone and logs and turn them into slabs and sticks. Then make armor stands and sell them for around 10k each. Okay, so this next method is actually just the same but with rails. Buy logs and a few stacks of iron, then make rails and sell them on the auction. The rail market rises and drops very quickly, but usually stays around 15,000 to 30,000, so just sell the rails for whatever the lowest price is. The next method is selling clay. If you find a lush cave, you can get thousands of clay with a fortune shovel. In this example, I made just under 50,000 in less than a minute. The ninth method is selling warped stems. These go for around $500 on orders and are extremely easy to get. Just get a decent axe and find a warped forest biome and start chopping. The reason why this method is so good is because warp trees usually spawn clumped together in a group, meaning you can get tons of stems super quickly. I spent about 2 minutes chopping down trees, and I sold them on order for around 80,000 in total. The last method is selling sand. I bought a stack of TNT for 140,000, and after I used all of it, this is what I got. I sold it all for 500,000, meaning I made 360,000 profit.